Hello YouTube, I'm Just Lane and we're back with a new game. It's called Broken Roads, developed by Drop Bear Bytes, based out of Australia, and so it's kind of based around a post-apocalypse Australia outback type of deal. Played the demo last year, absolutely enjoyed it. That demo is actually up on the YouTube if you want to search for it. But yeah, we'll be playing today for at least a few hours, at least a couple hours, and then maybe do some after that. But yeah, hope y'all enjoy it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and hope y'all enjoyed it towards the end of the video. All right, let's get started. All right. Let's get started. Broken Roads. New game.
They thought ending the world would end the war. That much was passed down. Everything else has been lost. When the bombs dropped, 80% of Australia's population was wiped out, just like that. Those who weren't immediately vaporised carried the radiation inland, poisoning all the pretty places they crawled to. The desert swallowed the rest. Despite it all, we survived. We rebuilt. We even formed strong enough allegiances to have wars of our own. But these wars were of disease, of hunger, of people who'd forgotten the sacrifices that have always been made beyond the steady glows of the cities that now choked with dust. Our great-grandparents made it. We will too. All it takes to thrive in this new world is guts, grit, and hard yakka. That's where you come in.
There we go. All right. Let's see, what origin do we want to do? I got hired gun, surveyor, barter crew, and jackaroo. I remember from the demo, jackaroo was like a jack of all trades. Turn that on. There we go. Alright, Discord ain't hanging. Let's see, what do we want to be? Barter crew. Spend your earliest years riding in the back of a barter crew's wagon across Western Australia, from body to end up on a rock. You've seen thousands of deals go down. You learn to haggle with the best of them when you were knee-high to a quokka. And by the time you were a teen, you decided that maybe it was time to make your own way. You've got a head for numbers and an eye for trade and a tongue keen for speech. Nothing makes you happier than driving in a hard bargain. It's been a hell of a ride. Get your way and you'll hunt down every opportunity I'll show you. Hard gun. wanted to eat, you shot what your parents told you to shoot. Starvation is a powerful motivator. It was that simple. They hired you out when you were in your teens, telling clients that a hungry kid shoots better. After a few years, you worked up the courage to run away, and you crossed the outback to make a new life for yourself. You've even earned a bit of reputation. That's why you weren't surprised when you were offered the possibility of a long-term gig with the scouts at Bali Bali Hall. It's a mad world out there. They're trying to make sense of it. You carved a place in it. Be damned if anyone thinks you'll just quit. The wide open places call to you. They always have. You spent nights under the stars as a child, your parents teaching you about constellations, the plants, the animals. The first time you learned how to use a compass, you were hooked. You took off from home, young to explore the trackless wastes. It was only a happy accident that you discovered you could make some serious coin by telling people what you found. You love the thrill of discovering places that fell off the maps or finding towns that have sprung up since the fall. It's almost as good as getting paid when you tell some new client what you found. The world is a treasure waiting to be found. You're just a mad maker to reveal its secrets. Okay. Jackaroo. You were a lost pup. Your parents ditched you in a remote station. You were an infant. The manager brought you in at the station and took you, and you became a kind of a mascot to them. You grew up with tools. You could fix most simple machines. You learned how to read an animal, care for its injuries, and put it to work. It taught you to hunt, giving you skills to survive just about anywhere. You were hunting in the bush when the raiders came. First sign you had was the pillar of smoke. By the time you got back, everyone you knew were dead. You've been on the go ever since, looking for a new place to settle down. You thought you might find it in Brookton. Maybe you could see out your days there. So we'll do what we did in the demo with Go Jackaroo. Introduction to the Moral Compass. Moral Compass shows a 360-degree view of possible dialogue options, attitudes you can hold, and decisions that you can make throughout your journey. It is divided into 4 parts: utilitarian, nihilist, Machiavellian, and humanist. With the golden arc representing your worldview, often overlapping different quadrants, where decision lies always clear cut, borders matter. It's entirely possible to be a utilitarian, focus on the greater good for all, which will suit options in the quadrant close to the humanist border. Likewise, you can be within the top quadrant, but be tending far more focused on interests of your own groups, with decisions tending towards Machiavellian border. Broken Road doesn't reduce things to simple right and wrong, good and evil. It's reflected in how you can handle scenarios you face on your journey. Continue. On. Question. You and your crew are hacking through the bush when you hear screams off to your right. An unwary bloke stepped on some mating death adders, and he and the Sheila who pulled him back are both been bitten. They're in excruciating death unless you can help them. The problem is you've only got 1 dose of antivenom. Hmm. That one. Question: after a series of raids on caravans passing near your home, you put together a scouting party. You caught a bandit leader, one of his raiders, but the leader pleads for release, pledging to comply with your terms. Do you free him? Hmm. That one. Question: a nearby town said has a new chief, and he's starting to flex his muscles. He sends an envoy with a threat. Pay tribute or suffer his wrath. Clearly has the military strength to back it up. Do you pay? That one. A child in a village has started showing symptoms of the plague. The town chose to quarantine him and his family, but you caught him sneaking out and house play with the other kids. You've been captured by people who've clearly gone mad, finding yourself in a pen along with a dew farmer you've met before, a mercenary stripped of his weapons, and a terrified young family. The captors assemble a massive pyre, indicating their intent for a twisted sacrifice. Noticing a guard's distraction, you're certain you can escape on your own, but every person you bring with you increases the chances you'll get caught. Let's see, let's do. Yeah, get the family out first. You discovered a cache of pre-apocalypse supplies in an abandoned farmhouse. You can't carry it all back on your own, so you enlist a few friends from your town to help. When you return to the cache, you find a group of invaded scavengers in the process of looting the place for themselves. You let them take supplies. Essentially for taking risks. Has a pool of pump points they can draw on if they need to attempt a skill check. Uh-huh. Okay, temperance. So we got 10 to spend in these. Uh, do some intelligence and charisma. Um, okay. Okay. A lot here. While tipsy, drunk, or shit-faced, increases the damage of this character's attacks by 0.2%. You're a range character. Might even do some throwing stuff. Why not? Stranger turns his hands down his arms and legs as you approach. Waves the red dust. Welcome to Taylor's Farm. Like I said, you were on your way. Mate, we're delighted to have you. He claps his head on your shoulder and gives you a friendly shake. It's good to land down. It's good to land down there, wondering. Haven't seen it myself, of course. Far cry from what we've got here, then. He pats more dust off his pants. Regardless, you'll find the work a little different to what you're used to. Wanderings farmland, but here we mostly raise sheep, camels, and pigs. Keep the roos and rabbits out, and the occasional poacher. He can handle it. Let's get started. He pushes his sleeves up his elbows and looks around the farm. We got sheep dung to move into town for the garden. Water to fill the tubs in the overnight paddock, and a stuck windmill. There's a bucket and a shovel in the trailer for the manure. I won't fault you if you can't get the windmill going. It's about time. We sent up to Meriden for parts anyway. Appears in the distance. Oh, and a John Buck's gone. Got his head stuck in the fence again. Probably bitey. Going outside to give him a shove back in, will you? Come find me when you're done. He heads towards the overnight paddock, where a sheep is hobbling around on an injured leg. All right. Zoom out some. There we go. Now we're in the game. Let's push Bitey. This ragged-haired jumbuck has gotten his head stuck in the fence while trying to eat a nearby bush. He looks up at you with ruminant hatred as he stands perfectly still, legs splayed, when he braced to try to pull himself free. As you regard his predicament, he lets out a massive fart. It wet lavender lands in the dry grass behind him. Hmm. There's four of them more. And then the climate resumes chewing. He looks down the fence. A flap. And that he could pull free anytime he wanted. Make it easier for him, though. Lily a flap, okay. Just as you think you're getting ready, he swings his head and knocks your hand aside and clamps down on your arm hard. You have to smack his nose to get him to let go, which constantly makes him back up. Free of the fence, he blinks. Thanks, buddy. Alright. Take a look around. Grab the shovel. Here's a bucket. Oh, need a bucket. Bucket. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So we got that. And we need to do. Fix the windmill. You hear the straining windmill before you. Trying to turn into the weak breeze, but something is stopping it. Should be moving, it just isn't. Maybe some oil will help. Persuasion. No, blue hole, no. No, it's bugs. Alright. Oil. Let's see. Would there happen to be any oil anywhere in here? Right here. There's a strange quality to his voice that you can't quite place. Part strained, part whisper. Sounds facial, but he seems completely relaxed. Around 25 years now. We were here before Mick, before Sal. There's kind of swingers. Alana had just showed up, and thank God she did, or we'll still be eating nothing but Rue. Pretty much the only people we don't predate are the scouts. It gets to feel a bit that way, doesn't it? That's why when you find a good thing, you've got to hold on tight. His eyes goes automatically to Sean, tending to the end of your sheep. Tough to put it all the words, but yeah, this is home. Let's see what you got. Anything? Turpentine. Roll. Screwdriver. There's. Why is there a mannequin there? Open, maybe. And check over here. Over here, in here somewhere. No. Right on that. Yeah, we don't have any oil. Yeah. Gives her a big grin. We brought you more X-Food for our future food. That's the bucket. Not to do before. Sound of gunfire pops and crackles in the distance, coming from the direction of Taylor's farm. Sean's hands falls to his pistol hip towards the gates. Well, no, well. Some more range. Ah, missed. You better than that, buddy. I might be better at this range. Playing blank with this sucker. None of attack points. Oh, did I waste? I did. I wasted my. Okay, good to know. Wasted that. That's all right. Okay. There we go. Nice. Good shot. Ow. Bird. Twitch limit removing anything of value you think you see. I like Twitch, but John doesn't. Let's give it a second chance. They caught me taking a leak. Thought they'd give me while my pants were down. 2 of them. Got away with half the sheep, though. He stands and grimaces. Right with blood. Need those sheep back, son. He was talking to Sean, but not sure what. Sean gives a curt nod, and John turns towards Brookton. A few more stitches should do the trick. I'll see you. See you that side. Sean turns to you. There's a poacher in town in a cage, dead ringer. This looks like his lot. If the tactics are anything to go by, go see what info you can get out of him. I'll check for clues here. Oh, money. And they said you couldn't hack it. That's funny. Let's leave her though. Check him, see what he got going on. Over. Nice, nice. Bandages. Money. Which I need to heal. Yes. Yeah. Buddy suck again. Know where I need to go, or do I need to head the other way? Maybe this way. Take a look around. I'm pretty sure this is where we're supposed to go, right? Ringer and Brookton. Okay, here. Be down here. There he is. Uh-oh. A spider raider scrambles his feet as you approach, gripping. I know trouble when I see it. At the farm, he whistles low and long. Must be getting comfy in them big old boots. What's in it for me? Now we're talking. It's the guy with the white hair, blue jacket. He snaps his fingers. Mick. Mick Jones. He's got the key. I saw him leave town earlier. He ran his fingers across the chain link, thinking. Need something that keeps me going until you can talk to the head honcho about me getting out of here. He snaps his fingers. A beer. Bloody hot out here. It would have gone north, opposite direction you expect, but you need to confess, it's who I think it is. They'll drive a sheep like bats out of hell. It's me. Finally, we have. Look, I've got to stay here, clean up the farm, and check on Dad. You go on ahead.
Two dusty figures stand in the distance having a heated conversation. You can't hear everything they're saying, but the name Alderside comes up repeatedly. You're able to get quite close before they notice you. As you approach the sheep, however, they suddenly fall silent.
Two doesn't. Hey, you. Someone glowers. Stay back. All right. Hold on a sec. Brooklyn 2. They hit outer side a few days ago. Never dreamed they'd try to luck with the Taylors. This is bad. Oh shit. Sad. We were just letting our sheep have a little rest. Some of them have come a long way. Right. Few different earmarks, all from communities in the area. Used by Alderside, Penningley, and of course Taylor's Farm. A third from each place, 30 sheep in total. They're probably stragglers on the starve. Yep. Two. Said you checked them. Don't tell me you knew. Of course I bloody did. Her eyes glitter with dark hatred as she turns her gaze from you. So Ally, but so what? If you don't get these sheep back to Outerside, you can kiss little Cammy's sweet round tummy goodbye, Norm. No more food for tiny bellies. Is that what you want? This isn't who we are. No. Need to be. Gather half those little buggers, Norm. Time to head home. Brookton, we both better than we went in. Got a lot of hungry people back at Aldershot. He tries to hide it, but his eyes widen just a little as he sees a flock following your wake. Did you rustle, Sean? Sure. Well, you brought some of our sheep home, which is more than I hoped for when you set out. Outer side in the morning, smooth over any ruffled feathers. This is high praise indeed.
We're done blowing smoke up each other's asses. I've got business to attend to.
And John says he heads off. Look over each other, nod, and go separate ways. Hey, I need to talk to you about this dude. I need to talk to you. Oh, you're in practice. Well, let's talk to John first, and then we'll go talk to Mick. That's Sean. That's Sean. Damn. I see you'll be another lookout who can handle himself in a fight. Yeah, George's cheek. Well, I reckon I'll head out the outer side tomorrow and see what can be done. He hesitates. We'll hear the story again in the morning with more opinions. Outer side have their say, but as far as me and Sean are concerned, you did right by us. Go get a drink if you're keen. We can wrap things up here. Marketplace areas. John's let you off for the night, has he? Since you hear more about this showdown with Outer Side, but I do my best thing him after a beer too. I was right there. Unless you've got a few more chores you need to wrap up. Moment every time. The speaker's tall, broad-shouldered man, well-groomed, with a gold necklace and gold bracelet glinting in the sun. Despite his size, he moves with fluid grace. He reminds nothing much as a big cat, attractive, smiling, dangerous as hell. James Waco, glad to have met you, Mr. Jones. You and your people. Let me be plain then. I come from a powerful community to the east. We're rebuilding civilization. We'd like to invite part of that effort. In an age of groping through the relics of the past, join us and we can usher in a new age of miracles. Just to bow and scrape to someone who's never even looked our way before, who never had the good grace to come by and say hello himself. Mm-hmm. What do we get out of it? Pray tell. Civilization now bring the rains, fill these fields with wheat again. We say no. Roommates, we're still new here. Silently for a few seconds. We've got nothing for your word to go by, mate. Show us some of these miracles if you're so keen to bring us into the fold. I was sent merely to make an offer. I'm a messenger, not a diplomat. If it's pretty words you're after, you're not the man I thought you were. Well, mister, not a diplomat. Why don't you piss off back home and tell your overlords that they want us kissing their booze? You're going to prove those booze are worth the tongue. Till they can, answer is a hard no. I must ask one more time. We can offer your people many things: food, water, protection, freedom from want or care. It's limitless possibilities rather than scratching out the edge of darkness. By those who've gone wanting all their lives. Bugger. Of a person, a bastard. Since to do it poorly. If your companions showed as much introspection, they would have. Rude, Thomas smiled. You've made your choice clear. My duty was to ask, so I have done. Be assured that I shall sleep soundly tonight. A good evening to you all. Follow tracks and find out where he came from. We'll get to the bottom of
I'm
this.
going to need a beer or 5 after that ordeal.
A rangy woman's face is careworn, her skin toughened by the harsh Australian sun. Her clothes are perfect for stalking the bush, and her gun's grip is polished by years of use. She spares you a quick assessing glance and carries on her conversation. This is Lane. He started out on the farm today. They're with the scouts in Bali Hall. Good day.
Been a hell of a day, yeah? Gotta head back and spell mad. She'll have gotten pissy sitting up in that nest by her lonesome for hours.
The younger woman is dressed similarly, though her clothes are newer and cleaner, and her weapon isn't nearly as worn. She has a pleasant smile and friendly eyes, but there's some underlying frustration to her movements. Dust off her trousers. She seems unable to give her companion her full attention. I was actually planning to head to the pub, like you said, and it's been a hell of a day.
Pub o'clock, yeah? I'm parched. Hope we'll see you in there.
Don't be a bloody idiot. If you're having an armed or taking the trek, you can walk back home. Doing good. They can walk off the hangover. All right, Misty, let's pack it in. We've got a free ride home. And like I said, I'll be getting pissy about being left out of all the action. To be fair, I thought the day would be less eventful, but yeah, time to go. She sighs unhappily, still creeps into her eyes. Look, Ella. Here's some facts you may have completely forgotten. She holds up 3 fingers on her right hand. 1, this may surprise you, but you're not my mom. She ticks off her finger and touches her index finger. 2, I'm an adult and capable of making my own decisions. Tonight, I choose at the pub. And the remaining middle finger. And hey, there's point 3. Listen, my mind is made up. I'm having a few drinks and not planning to get wasted. Cut me some slack. And mate, we saved that boy at Key Road today. You understand that? We saved an innocent life. That's worth a fucking beer in my book. Shoots a quick look. Besides, we did a lot of work for the community today. Let them celebrate with us a little. We're all in this together after all. Don't encourage her. Brookton's got him handled, Misty. They don't need our guns here. Come on. Are you so dead set on staying? Promise to buy me a beer. You know how I feel about free beer. Jonesy? Kid, I've got stories about Jonesy that'll... Oh. Assuming you've got any. Still involved in this conversation.
Anyway, Dreamer, I'm gone. I'd say don't do anything I wouldn't, but you're already way past that point if you're keen on a dickhead like Henry. I'll tell Matt you're drinking her beer.
Rough. At least you weren't trying to be my dad. Why not? Did I get a beer? I don't know if I got a beer. As she's enthusiastic recount of the day's events with and keeping tabs on the people in the bar with the other. Do ya really sit down and share a few pints and have a yarn about how today went?
Attaboy.
Let's get down to brass tacks. Here we go. What happened out at Avon River, but proven wrong. For John, you can pull your act together. Be hearing from me again, and soon.
Now, tell me I'm wrong.
I'm straight, I don't. And in my mayor's badge, he wipes his eyes.
I like you, kid. Maybe there's more to you than I gave you credit for.
The sound of hail reaches your ears a moment before Sean bursts into the pub, screams and cloying smoke trailing in his wake.
Get out here! We're under attack!
Show what it means to tangle with Brookton. Oh boy, here we go. I gotta upgrade, hold on. A little more awareness. Let's boost. Boost our Drunken Master. There we go. Cool, confirm. Exactly, do I need to go? not letting me out? Didn't make it. Where's Sarah?
I said not yet.
Gotta help everyone. Claudia, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Once I can save. There's someone. You just ran through the fire. Someone there. Pushes you away and runs after him unarmed.
Bloody hell. Without warning, the raiders were just there, cutting people down as they ran, eviscerating anyone who didn't, and burning everything else. Brookton was a growing community, making the most of a shitty situation after the world went and fucked itself. Brookton was, with no hope now. People scattered and ran, some were found too late. Many weren't found at all. Morning comes, cold, with a hint of fire on the horizon as you cross the vast red desert. The pale faces of the survivors who reached Bally Hall were ovals of white in the darkness when you left, watching as you, Mick, Ella, and Mad begin your trek towards the answers none of you were sure you wanted to find. Smoke no longer rises from Brookton. The visiting winds have carried it away in the night. You listen for the cries of the wounded, but hear only silence. Even the dawn chorus of kookaburras chattering in the trees is absent, chased away by the smell of blood and gunpowder. Mick leads you through the gate, then stops. That's when the nightmare becomes real.
Uh-oh.
Right. Spread out and look for survivors. Scouts will hold up around the pub, last time I saw.
Well, but we put Sid in the ambulance. Why is what? I'm confused.
Jake would have left a sign if he was safe. Something's wrong.
Uh-oh.
Let's get the rest of this mess sorted then, eh?
Drop bear beer.
Hey, mate. This has been quite the fucking shit show. I think Mick's about ready to pack it in. Well, it's been a tough day, but we're not done yet. It's clear by now that help isn't coming, and without some sort of protection, our days here are numbered. The way I see it, we bury our dead and we head off to Meriden. The radio's still out at Ballybally, so we'll have to swing by and pick up that lot. We'll need to travel by night, but even a crawl by the light of the stars will be better than lighting a bonfire back at the hall that anyone can track us by. Any objection? It's never easy to say goodbye before you're ready. Especially when you thought you'd have more time. I've still got a lot to learn. Jake was the best of us. Jonesy kept us light and misty. She would have known exactly what to say.
You take off into the wilderness, walking by night until you've put a couple of days' distance between you and the flames. No one talks, or if they do, it's all in whispers. You have enough food, just enough, for now. Suddenly a crack, like the sky breaking in two. You look up at the cloudless vault, but Mick's caught the tail end of it through his binoculars. Pick up the pace, is all he says. People are more than tired. They're exhausted, but Mick's words light a fire under him, get everyone moving as if the devil himself is hot on their heels. Then again, looking at the rising plume of dust and smoke ahead of you, maybe it's not the inferno you left behind that you need to worry about.
Chad, I don't believe it. A year since anything this big blew. These days.
I'm getting really tired of surprises.
I don't believe in coincidences.
Go on then. Come get me if you find anything.
Oh, damn you. Look at that. They haven't flown since before. How did this get here?
Too bloody right. What a beaut, eh? I've had a little poke around, but still can't quite make heads or tails of it.
Where are you exactly? Everyone calls me DJ. Must be Sean. Hey. Your Jess told me heaps about you, including, you don't get out too much, right? You're here for the same reasons. See a bloody big plume of smoke rising in the sky, you take a gander on what's burning. Door's completely jammed shut, but the wing's torn off. I didn't want to head inside alone, but now you're here. We've got safety in numbers, yeah? Let's have a crack at it. Come here. Rode a camel myself all the way here, and he wasn't the best conversationalist. Speaking of speaking, found this guy on the ground, but can't make him squawk. Bear's messing. He pops the car and peeks. Yep. SOL. Might be able to scrounge some up. I'll ask around. Walking out to his belt and looks to his father. Come on, Dad. See if Mom needs help treating the people with heat stroke. Fair dinkum. Real or true? Looks smoking Hulk again. Then back to his son. Yeah. Alright. Guess you'll tell us what you find at least. 2 right, mate.
Come on, let's get inside.
Let's discover what we have found. Oh, this is a weird plane. What in the world?
Whoa, look. Too late for both of them. She's had her throat cut. He's been beaten to death. And mate, this happened very recently. Oh, all the bloody bats out of bloody hell. Okay, he is 100% certified dead this time.
Oh no.
Maybe this is why people gave up air travel. Okay, so I guess we weren't the first ones here. Let's see. Over here. Making sure to check everything. You never know.
These two vehicles are thinking the first set was made by the mongrels and others, like the Meriden, wherever they came from. They headed back there quickly.
On your bike then.
Maybe there's more. Who are you? Yeah. Pudgy frat man wears ill-fitting stained clothes. He's been living hard apparently. He spreads his hands to show there's nothing in them to his credit. His voice hardly trembles. Ruben Omar, surveyor by trade and scavenger by circumstance. He swallows hard. Please don't kill me. I'm totally unarmed. Exploring nearby when I heard this god-awful sound, saw this huge thing plummet and figured, hey, salvage, why not check it out? Talked past, I almost panicked. Food I could sell, maybe get some Tucker. Turns out I wasn't the only one who wanted to have that idea, though I snuck away when the mongrels arrived.
Wait, the mongrels were here?
Now, I was sussing out the front of that thing when they drove up. Grabbed those two poor people from inside the plane and took them in. I just did. Let's go wide at the question. Yeah, so you saw that, and I mean, whatever it is, looks like the end of your story is in the bag. Open it. I already know you took something worth stealing, or you wouldn't have told us up front what it is. Thus, I'm just happy that at least I got away without just taking this. Ends up taking us. You've been through, but
That's Mick's call to make, mate. Sure, you can bring it up with him yourself. Well, let's go get this over with.
dude was just chilling. Okay. That's for a new friend.
Let's move out.
The woman Jess is arguing with wears a white jacket with nary a stain or crease. She shields her golden eyes from the sun and pitches her voice to carry to you and anyone else who may have heard Jess' outburst. As I said, Meriden is an influx of people seeking aid, but know how much it costs to house a population, let alone feed them.
Governor Smith, this is all.
We're from forces with 10 times as much firepower as us. I've sat in this line for 2 days on the off chance Governor Smith would deign speak to me. Jackaroo. This could work. Like Mick said. Just was so adamant I let you in. Right. He walks toward you slowly, his head droops, and his once immaculately pressed jacket now disheveled. He exhales, then looks up at you. Makeshift camp. As much as I'd like to take credit for all this, I feel like I dropped the ball. You and Jess did good work out there. Thanks for offering to be a dog's body for the governor. Free labor's like catnip for leaders. I never turn it down myself. Chuckles. Here's the deal. I'm going to try and talk to Governor Smith into helping us retake Brookton. I'm going to try to get the lay of the land first, but meet at Smith House sooner rather than later. I'd appreciate the backup. Catch Governor before she gets bogged down in affairs of state. She's got a lot going on right now, but Brookton is priority and it has to be. Almost to himself, though. The conviction in his voice doesn't make it through the worry on his face.
Farming is Meriden's bread and butter, so a crop connoisseur like you should fit right in.
Know that you doubted them. Go charm you next. Give me some credit. And courted then. And it's obviously not going to give me the time of day. Stop by any time. Managed to find it. me to find a treasure he lost in Meriden. He said if it's not worth anything to anyone, but goes a hand. One half of the treasure is a black rectangle about the size of my palm. Now there's a white plastic rope with slots into the end.
Let's see if we can hunt it down.
Does it sound like a bell? Okay. We're here. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Pause. There we go. Would help if I did that. Whoops. See, there we go. Really bad. I think right there would be good. Just a new save. Right. Alright, YouTube, that'll be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, consider like, commenting, and subscribing. Hit that notification bell. Greatly appreciated. Definitely will be trying to work our way through this. We have several games I'm going through right now for YouTube, but we'll eventually work through them all. But until next time, I will see y'all. Bye-bye.